Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Mariners is Floyd Bannister, whose record is 15-12 with a 3.33 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers is Rick Reuschel, whose record is 10-18 with a 5.03 ERA. And so yesterday we won in the bottom of the ninth inning. We had a walk-off win. Trammell and Kemp hit home runs. And Jack Morris, who started the game, just got blown out in 2 innings. So it was pretty rough. The bullpen hung in there. Bob Stanley pitched really well. Big surprise there. And Keith Comstock got the win. If you want to just take a look at the standings real quick so I can show you, California and Texas could be decided today in the West. With a California win, Texas would be eliminated. And looking at the National League East, a loss today by St. Louis will eliminate them. And it looks like Houston and Los Angeles will come down to the final day of the season. So there are some exciting races out there, even though we are toast. We have Rick Reuschel on the mound. He's 10-18, and I have some serious doubts that he'll get to 11 wins. He's been horrible in his last 3 starts, so we'll see here. Bob Stanley pitched 3 innings in yesterday's game, so I put him on the bench. We pulled up Larry Pashnik. Going to give him a chance in the bullpen today if we need him. Floyd Bannister is a lefty, so we've switched it up a little bit. Hebner usually does not bat versus lefties, but Todd Brookins has played the last 2 games, so we're going to give Hebner a chance to play today. And Ed Putman will be at first base instead of JT. Tony Armas will be in right field. And we have Bob Baylor in center field today. So those are the changes that we are doing to the lineup. Let's take a look at the Mariners lineup. Over here on the right side, you'll see the Topps card that represents that player. Batting leadoff and catching is Bud Bowling. Batting second and at third base is Kim Allen. Batting third and at first base is Bruce Bochy. Batting cleanup and in left field is Ricardo Saenz. Batting fifth and in center field is Dave Henderson. Batting sixth and DHing is Juan Beniquez. Batting seventh and in right field is Joe Simpson. Batting eighth and at shortstop is Spike Owen. And batting ninth and at second base is Harold Reynolds. And here's Rick Reuschel for you. Taking a look at him here. 10-18 overall, 6-9 as a Tiger. Slightly better ERA since he came over to Detroit. He's making his 36th start. That's the most on the Tigers. He has a .293 opponent's batting average as a Tiger, 306 with the Cubbies, so he gives up a lot of hits. He has 3 complete games and 1 shutout. So here's Bud Bowling batting leadoff against Rick Reuschel, and he hits a line drive right back at Reuschel for the first out. So Reuschel's had 3 consecutive starts where he's given up a lot of hits and a lot of runs, as Kim Allen gets a base hit into left center field. So he is on a short leash. Bob Baylor makes an error in center field, and that advances Allen to second base. We're going to go ahead and pull the outfield in to try and prevent the speedy Allen from scoring from second base. Reuschel gets Bochy to pop up right near the second base bag, and it's caught by Whitaker for the second out. So 2 down. Here is the 18-year-old Ricardo Saenz. His 22nd game of the year. And he hits a ground ball to second base, and Whitaker makes the play. So the error by Baylor in center makes no difference at all. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup. Sweet Lou, batting leadoff, playing second base today. Batting second and at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third and in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup and DHing is Carlton Fisk. Batting fifth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting sixth and at third base is Richie Hebner. Batting seventh and at first base is Ed Putman. Batting eighth and in right field is Tony Armas. And batting ninth and in center field is Bob Baylor. And on the mound for Seattle is the lefty Floyd Bannister, 15-12 in his 35th start of the year. Career high, or career best, I should say, ERA of 3.33, 251 innings pitched. He has 10 complete games with 180 Ks. Opponents are batting .252 against him. So a pretty solid pitcher for the next to last place Mariners. Here's Lou Whitaker batting 1 for 2 against Bannister this year. Hits a ground ball to short, and Owen makes the play for the first out. So one down. Here's Trammell. Trammell hits it right at Bruce Bochy. So two down for Steve Kemp. He had the game-winning hit yesterday. And bats .291 versus lefties. He takes a walk there. And that will bring up Carlton Fisk, our best hitter versus lefties, which is why he's in the cleanup role. And there's a base hit to right field. Kemp should take third. He does. So it's first and third for Big Wheel Lance Parrish. We're going to let him swing away. And he strikes out. Oh, missed opportunity. We go to the top of the second inning. Dave Henderson, hero of the 1986 Championship Series in the American League, strikes out. That's one down. Next up is Juan Benitez. First K for Reuschel. He strikes out. Back-to-back Ks. Chance for Simpson to strike out the side. For Reuschel to strike out the side, I should say. And Joe Simpson hits a fly ball to right field. This should be a 1-2-3 inning. It is. We go to the bottom of the second. Richie Hebner, 176 versus lefties. Not so good. We're going to give him a shot today. He's had a couple days off. And it's going to be caught by the right fielder, Joe Simpson, one down. Here's Ed Putman, batting almost 300 overall. Not so good versus lefties, but he's proven himself so far. Ground ball, base hit past the second baseman. And that's going to get him over 321 now. So Tony Armas, I don't like him much, but we have him in the game against Bannister. He's 5 for 9 with a walk. And he hits it pretty hard into center field. 345 feet, not deep enough. That's one down. So we're going to let Bob Baylor hit and run. 89 contact, so he's solid in this. Oh, he's going to pop it straight up to the second baseman. Plays made by Reynolds. There is the second out. Oh, it's the third out, I should say. We go to the top of the third, all tied at 0. Spike Owen leading off. He strikes out. 3 Ks for Reuschel. Totally in command. His bad inning is the 5th inning. So if he could make it that far, maybe we should take him out. We'll see. Harold Reynolds, ground ball to first. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup with the catcher, Bud Bowling. Ground ball to first. And Putman makes the play. We go to the bottom of the third. Sweet Lou leading off. Ground ball to short. Throws him out. Next up is Trammell. He's got a home run against Floyd Bannister, sitting on 19 home runs. Base hit to center field. Dave Henderson, one of the strongest arms in the outfield. We are definitely not going to run on him. So we're going to let Kemp, who's 3 for 3 against Bannister, swing away. He hits a high fly ball to center field. And he is out. So we're going to try to have Trammell steal second on bowling. Let's see how this plays out. Left-hander, stolen base. So Trammell steals second base. That is his 19th strikeout. Sorry about that, as my phone goes off. So we go to the bottom of the third. And Trammell on second base. Here's Carlton Fisk. 3 for 4 against Bannister. Base hit to left field. Will Trammell score? He does. Great job by Fisk, who really not been good all year, but he gets his average up to 270. Tigers take the lead 1-0. Here's Parrish. Parrish is going to hit a fly ball to right field. Caught by Simpson. We go to the fourth. Tigers take the lead 1-0. Reuschel at 49 pitches. And he faces Allen, who's got the only hit for the Mariners. Ground ball to Whitaker. It's 1 down. Next up is Bruce Bochy. Fly ball to center. Baylor makes the play cleanly. And that will bring up Ricardo Saenz, 18 years old. Flips it to right for a base hit. That's the second hit for the Mariners. 2 down for Dave Henderson. And he hits a line drive to right field. Caught by Armas. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Hebner leading off. Hebner's one of the tough choices I have to make, whether or not I keep him or give Tommy Brookins the everyday role and maybe make Ed Putman my backup third baseman, maybe even Marty Castillo. Oh, he hits a long fly ball to right field, and it's caught in foul territory by Joe Simpson. So 2 down. Tony Armas, ground ball to third, and a 1-2-3 inning for Bannister. We go to the fifth. This is the inning that Reuschel falls apart. And a ground ball for Benitez. Hebner guns him down. There's 1 down. And that will bring up the lefty, Joe Simpson, batting .281 versus righties. And he gets a base hit just past Trammell's glove. So 1 down. I'm going to pull the third baseman in as Spike Owen. What's wrong with me? Spike Owens is a good bunter. So we'll see how this plays out. Full count and a base hit to left field. Simpson stops at second base. So we're going to pull the outfield in. Again, Reuschel, notorious for having big fifth innings against him. Oh, it's going to be a blooper. Base hit. Simpson scores to tie it up. And now we've got to pull the infield in. So bowling the catcher, not very speedy. Reynolds has good speed. He could maybe steal second base. He strikes out. Bowling goes down on strikes. 4 Ks for Reuschel. And here's the first challenge with first and third and Kim Allen up. And Allen's going to flip it out to right. Armas makes the catch. But the Mariners tie it up at 1. It's all tied. And here is Bob Baylor, number 9 hitter, leading off the inning with a walk. Now, Baylor does have speed, a lot of speed. Leads the team in stolen bases, but I don't find him very trustworthy versus the lefty. So we're going to let Whitaker hit and run. Ooh, a ground ball to second base. Baylor takes second. And that will allow Travel to have a shot here with Baylor in scoring position. Ground ball to first. And Tram is out. We do have the go-ahead run at third for Steve Kemp, 3 for 4 with a walk. And Kemp hits a ground ball to second base, and Reynolds makes the play. Go to the top of the sixth, all tied at 1. Let's see how Reuschel does against Botchdy. He's 0 for 2, Botchdy is. Let's flip over to the in-game stats, actually. There we go. Fisk, 2 for 2 with the only run knocked in, so he's the player of the game thus far. And Botchdy gets a base hit to right. So we have 3 righties in a row, and this will be telling of how we play out this inning. That's great. A guy with a sub-70 speed steals second base. Let's pull the outfield in against Signs. Oh, come on. There's a home run to left field. An 18-year-old just hit a home run. His third home run of the year. So that's the future for the Mariners. That's basically it for Reuschel. We're going to let him try to get through this inning if he can. Ground ball to short. Here's the first out. Next up is Benitez, and he walks. So that's it for Reuschel. He sucked the pipe. We're going to bring in the lefty. Oh, man, I want to bring in Schatzy, but we've really played him out. So we're going to bring in Dave Rucker, down 3-1. He pitched in yesterday's game, was very effective. Joe Simpson, sub-200 versus lefties. He's going to fly out to right. And we're going to switch Owen over to the right side, batting only 158 versus lefties. And Owen hits a ground ball to first. We go to the bottom of the sixth. We're down 3-1. Here's Fisk, 2 for 2 today. And he strikes out looking. 1 down for Parrish, strikes out looking. And Hebner hits a fly ball to left. We go to the 7th. 3-1, Seattle. So we're going to bring in Pashnik. I mean, we'd like to win the game, but this is really about trying to get the youngster. This is his second game of the season. And he pitched 1 inning, giving up a hit earlier. And we'll see how he does here against Reynolds. Ground ball to second. Whitaker makes the play. 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Bowling 0 for 3. He walks. So bowling on first for Kim Allen. Allen pops it up to Trammell at short. There's 2 down. And we have the lefty, Bruce Botchdy, up. We're going to give Pashnik a chance here against a lefty. Oh, that's a home run to center field. I'm a terrible manager. 3 innings in a row. The Mariners have put runs on the board. And then Pashnik walks Signs after his home run. And he strikes out Hendu for the 3rd out. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. We're down 5-1 now. Not so good for the Tigers as Putman walks. He leads off the 7 with a walk. So we're going to let Armas swing away. Oh, ground ball to second. That should be 2. It is. Armas 0 for 3. I can't justify keeping him. I mean, he was a home run champion, but he's got 14 overall, and I mean, he's been horrible for us. So when we go to arbitration, we're probably going to let him go. As Baylor gets a hit, first hit of the game, he's also a center fielder who is up for arbitration. He has speed, but he has no power as Whitaker pops out to third. And we go to the top of the eighth. We're going to give Pashnik a chance here to pitch his second inning. Benitez will lead off with a base hit down the left field line. Kemp gets it back in, but Benitez has a double. What? They're pinch hitting John Moses. Who? 23-year-old rookie. His fifth game, he's 2 for 9. He's a center fielder playing right field. Let's see if Pashnik can shut him down. Base hit to... Nope, I'm sorry. Oh! Ground ball to short. I thought it was a base hit up the middle, but Trammell boots it, and it's first and third. This is totally unfair to Pashnik. And Spike Owens gets a base hit to left. And an error by the left fielder Kemp. 3 errors by Detroit. All 3 runs, though, are earned. I mean, I really don't know what to do at this point. As Pashnik walks the worst hitter on the team. So we're going to bring in Roger Weaver. He has not pitched in a while. I feel like we've kind of maxed him out. We're down 5 runs, so we're going to keep everybody back. Try to turn a double play against the a wild pitch. A wild pitch brings in the 7th run. Now we do have to bring the infield in against Bowling. And he walks it. So this is like a complete meltdown by the team. Nobody out. 2 runs in, bases loaded for Kim Allen. And Allen's going to hit a fly ball to left field. If Kemp can actually catch it, he'll make the first out of the inning. And it's a sac fly for Allen. And we got to take out Weaver, who's just really been horrible. Man, that was a mistake. So we're going to bring in Keith Comstock, the winner of yesterday's game. Let's turn 2, get this over with. He strikes out Botchty. And we're going to let him pitch against the 18-year-old who's 2 for 3 with a dong today. And he walks it. All right. So we're going to bring in Peaches. Pretty solid yesterday. 2 outs, bases loaded against Hendu. And a base hit up the middle. And only 1 run scores. Bowling has to hold. A 4-run inning. And this is out of hand already. Oh my God. Benitez hits a ground ball. And it gets past Trammell. Okay, this is actually making me mad now. John Moses, fly ball to right field. Jesus, that's frustrating. I mean, 12 hits. They're going to bring in Dave Heverlow. He's a right-hander. Setup man, 50 games this year. 3-1, 4.84. More walks than Ks, which is something he's done the previous season. All right, rally time. We needed 9 runs. Hey, there we go. Base hit into the gap. Trammell, yeah, why not? Run on Hendu. No, that's a mistake. We're going to say no. We're going to give Trammell that double and give Kemp a chance here to drive him in a run. Oh, yeah, home run to left field. That is the 20th? Yeah, there we go. Kemp hit 20 on the year. Second Tiger to do so behind Gary Hancock, who we're going to bring in for Fisk. Fisk does not hit right-handers very well, so we're going to bring in Gary Hancock, team MVP. Take a look at him there. He is the man. Over 2, though, against Heverlow this season. A base hit to center field. All right, 10-3. And the rally is on the way. Parrish, 273 hitter versus righties, but he's 1-for-1 with a dong against Heverlow. Oh, ground ball to second. Double play. So that'll leave it up to Hebner to keep something going. Hey, base hit for Hebner. 1-for-4 on the day. And an error by the center fielder. Like, that was a slow ground ball. What did he do? I have no idea, but runner on second, 2 down for Ed Putman and a balk. Okay, well, they're trying to give us the 4th run. Putman hits a long fly ball to center field, 406 feet, but it's caught for the final out. We're going to leave Petrie in there, down 10-3. And a base hit down the right field line for Owen. He's got himself a double. And Petrie walks. Harold Reynolds, the number 9 hitter. Oh, he strikes out Bowling. Bowling is 0-for-4 with 2 walks, so not a great game for him. Kim Allen, base hit to center field. Owen scores. It's 11-3. We got to bring in a lefty. We're going to bring in Pat Underwood. Spent a little time on the IL. Oh, come on. Botched. He's 2-for-2 against Underwood. And at this point, it's out of the hands, so we're just going to let Underwood try to get through this. Strikes out signs and pass ball by Parrish. And a ground ball back to Underwood. That ends the inning. Look at that, 5 innings in a row where the Mariners have put 12 runs on the board. Okay, so here's Tony Armas. Once again, an offer. And that'll probably seal his fate as a Tiger. Armas is toast. Baylor hits a foul out to right field. And we're down to Sweet Lou. 0-for-4 on the day. Driving his batting average right into the ground. Flies out to end the game mercifully as the Tigers lose 12-3. I did not see that coming. Let's take a look at the standings. Oh, yep, the National League, the East is over. Montreal clinches today as Philadelphia ends on a 3-game losing streak, and St. Louis gets the win, but not good enough. And we look at the West, both teams on a 4-game winning streak, so that is yet to be determined. And California and Texas comes down to the last game. So tomorrow's game will be it for the Rangers if they don't win out and California lose the rest of the way. Let's take a look at the transactions. Oh, Ricky Henderson out for 3 months. That will get him into spring training of next year. Let's take a look at the box score. We'll get out of here. Terrible game for Detroit in every aspect. Errors, pitching, not enough clutch hits. Who is the player of the game? You know what? I'm going to give it to Carlton Fisk. He went 2-for-3, drove in the run that gave the Tigers a lead, and then it all fell apart. Kemp, 20th home run on the season. Reuschel, 10-19. That will end his horrible season. We have 5 more years of Reuschel. So I'm not looking forward to that. Pashnik, horrible in relief. Petrie proves why we took him out of the starting rotation. And that's going to be it here from Detroit. We'll be back tomorrow with the 3rd game of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.